Yeah, clear the throat right when it begins. Cool. What's up, Josh of JB Designs here, joshbauerartist.com. All that welcome to, I think we're in week 5-ish of the artist updates. Hi, Sean. How's it going? Um, Sorry for missing. I think I only missed 1 week, which was last week. I was actually in Atlanta for Atlanta Comic Con. So let's start off with a little recap of what happened with Atlanta. Um, Atlanta went all right, not as well as I would have hoped. Um, so first off, I'm not saying anything bad about Atlanta. Atlanta Comic Con and the company that puts on that show and many other shows that I love to hit up. I love how they put on the show. I love the layout. The layout's fantastic. It's one of the best layouts I've done in the past 6 years of doing conventions. Um, and it actually had a pretty good turnout on Saturday. Friday and Sunday was meh. So I'm not saying anything bad about Atlanta Comic Con or the company that puts the show on. It's just my personal thing. I barely broke even, and the only reason I broke even is because I went to and sold $500 worth of mini canvases, paintings, and prints before I even left for Atlanta. And with saying that, I just want to say, and I will probably say this again for another few weeks, is thank you very much for everybody that purchased artwork from me leading up to Atlanta. If you bought just a print or mini canvases or multiple mini canvases or heaven only knows what else, thank you very much from the bottom of my heart because you helped me break even getting into Atlanta. If it was not for that money that came in before the show, I would have lost money going to Atlanta. Um, with all that being said, I have decided to, for at least the foreseeable future, cut out of state cons. I have tried, excuse me, I have tried to hit up out of state cons. I think this was my fourth or fifth try now. I've been to Georgia a couple of times. I've been to uh, Atlanta. I've been to Savannah. I've driven all the way to freaking Lexington, Kentucky. Um, and it never works out for me. I either break even or I don't break even. It's never anything better than that. It's never anything better than breaking even. And I'm not complaining. I'm not whining. And Sean says on my Facebook Live, sorry to hear that. I did all right. It just wasn't. And I don't post bad things. I don't post that this is going to crap or this show's going. I don't do that. So I like to just keep the feed positive, but it's yeah, after the show, my mom and I talked on the ride home of what I should do, and I, I, I can't stand going to a show and breaking even. I actually drive, Sean. Yeah, I think I've driven. Yeah, I've driven to everyone because I don't know how else to get my artwork out there with all the paintings and everything. But um, I need to switch up my priorities, switch up my focus. And right now, I'm actually doing better online sales when it comes to just people seeing my stuff on social media, contacting me and saying, hey, I want that. I sold uh, 10 or more mini campuses just through social media, uh, basically through Instagram and Facebook. Uh, oh, Pittsburgh's a hike. And so yeah, I'm gonna change up my focus a bit. I'm gonna take a. I'm not gonna hit up the any of the out of state cons for a while. I'm going to try to get into MegaCon next year. I haven't been in a couple years, so I'm gonna try that one again and see how it goes. That was another show that the last time I did it about 2 years ago, it did not go well for me. Um, I don't know why. I think it was just the switching over of the ownership of it and the layout, so it just got a little weird. I've heard that it's been a little bit better the last couple years, and it's one of the biggest shows in the Orlando, Florida area, so I'm going to try it out. And then, of course, Tampa Bay Comic Con, which is coming up in 2 weeks. That always goes well for me, even last year when it was the same time of another convention. Um, that show has always done well for me. So I'm going to. Those are going to be my two big shows I focus on, and then I will do Sci-Fi Bartow, of course, because I love going to Bartow, Florida. I love Sci-Fi Bartow, the awesome folks, Sci-Fi Sean that puts it on, and just the area of Bartow itself. I always love hitting Main Street Comics and Memorabilia, saying hi to John and all of them, and then hitting up the local pizza place. So that'll probably be my only three big shows I do next year. Yeah, I have seen the MegaCon in Tampa. I went to that as a fan a couple years back. Um, Not a big fan of their layout, so I don't know how well it'll go. But I'm also focusing on more trying to be an online artist. I want to. Things have been going really well. Still selling even after Atlanta, so that's going well. And I have a pretty big list of commissions right now that I've had a few beforehand, before all the shows that I had to tell them, hey, I need to take a break so I could focus on getting some new artwork for the big shows. And then I still have people adding on to it. It's becoming a very big list, so I'm going to focus on that a little bit more. No, Sean, I'm not doing Claremont this year. That's another show that just wasn't working for me as well. I love Claremont Comic Con. I love the guys that put it on. But it's just, and this is a lot of shows. And I'll be honest, I'll be open and. Especially all these shows anymore, everybody goes, but nobody has money. All I hear is they either don't have money, they don't have room on their walls, they only brought so much money, they only did this, there's all these excuses for why people aren't buying. I don't know if people, maybe it's my work, who knows? I'm not blaming anybody, anything, anywhere, but right now at this moment, all doing a bunch of conventions is not working for me. So I'm going to focus. I'm going to do a couple big shows and then the Sci-Fi Bartow. I'm going to work on commissions, hopefully keep those moving and keep those going. And then I'm also going to try, I was trying to put a book together of all my mini canvases, or a bunch of my mini canvases, last year while I was still in school. I think I'm going to try to get back into that and get that going either later this year or early next year and do a Kickstarter for it. But basically, it's just getting everything together for that. So that's kind of the update with life right now. I want to be honest with everybody. And again, not bashing any shows, not bashing anything in particular, just refocusing. So, with all that being said, we are 2 weeks away from Tampa Bay Comic Con. I will be there. I will have a booth. Of course, I did not write down my booth number because I'm a dum-dum. Check out my social media to find my booth number. I will make sure to have it the next time I'm on Instagram, or what am I on? YouTube Live. So yeah, I'll be at Tampa Bay Comic Con. I'm gonna have a big corner booth. I'm bringing as much artwork as I can. I'm toying with the idea of setting up my booth a little bit differently, because it was a little cramped when I was in Atlanta, and it's kind of the same booth size, table size, all that stuff. So I may be tweaking it up a little bit. Drew asks, do they have cons in Jacksonville? They do have a few conventions in Jacksonville. I have not done a convention in Jacksonville. Again, there's a few different shows up there. I just don't know what to do. I'm tired of trying cons and them just going downhill. You could always message them and ask if enough people ask to have me as a guest. Maybe we could get that going. If people demand an artist enough, they will look into it sometimes. Yeah, it's just I want, and right now I really have to focus on getting commissions done. I've just put off too many of them, and I keep getting more. So that's going to be my main focus, and just trying to get the art or the book done too. A couple other things. But again, if you want to see me there or see me at any shows, email the promoters, email the convention, and say hey, and give them my info, even some images, and say that you would love to see me as a guest. You never know what will happen. I hope that I hope you're able to make it there, Sean. I hope it works out for you. Sorry for your things not going as well for you as they should, but I'm sure things will pick up. You got to go through some crap first to get to the good stuff. So uh, I hope everything works out for you. Um, so yeah, Tampa Bay is right around the corner, 2 weeks away. Uh, oh, okay, got you, Drew. Yeah, I did Savannah a few months back, and that one went well. I made some good money, but yeah, it's a lot of work getting out to these shows, and I just don't think it's the right focus for me right now. So we'll see. This one's definitely gonna be longer than 10 minutes. Definitely, I don't even know if it's a con burnout, Sean. It's just trying to look at things differently, and I've noticed this with I mean, definitely a couple years where just no, the cons just don't work, or at least for me. I'm sure they work for somebody, but they're just it's just it's not a burnout. It's just refocusing, and that's I did a post a couple days ago, and it just I need to find something better that works for me, and being an online artist right now seems to be working. Um, oh, that's awesome, Sean. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I shared your post with trying to get some work in, so hopefully that helped a little bit. But yeah, so I have been working on some artwork. I know I did the 50 new mini canvases for Atlanta and Tampa, and I thought that was going to be done. But I did actually sell a lot of mini canvases at Atlanta, which was cool, just not enough to make up all the money. So I wanted to have some more, so I had a good stock. So I'm already working on. Let's see, I finished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've done 5 already. I got 3 more drawn up. One's a personal one though, and I'll hopefully be able to finish some more in the next couple weeks. I'm actually heading to Chicago for uh, my day job next week. I'm going to head out Monday, and I'll be back on Thursday, going to do some training for my day job to help the day job stuff a little bit better. So I won't be able to do too much artwork, if any, then, but I will be posting pictures when I can, and hopefully get to see the city a little bit out after each day of training. So on to the new artwork. So this one has already been claimed. I finally did a Black Panther piece, but a lot of people have liked it, and since it got claimed so quickly, I'm actually going to make prints of it. Which if everything goes well, prints of this one will debut at Tampa Bay Comic Con. If you would like to, you can also order them. I'll have them online as soon as they are available. But yeah, this is going to be my first Black Panther print, so hopefully that will go well. Then still doing some multi-dimension stuff, Flash, featuring a couple different versions of Flash. You got 4 different options there, so that one is actually up for grabs. Pac-Man was really popular in Atlanta for some reason. I sold a couple, like 2 or 3 prints of my other Pac-Man mini canvas that I did, and a lot of people dug them. So I did kind of a different version, more splattery. And then Kirby. Who doesn't love Kirby? I had another version of this where it was very the splatter paint with the drip paints. So I did one where it's all nice and clean and pretty. And then I had a lot of people asking for Flash too. So I did a Flash logo. I love the lightning bolt. Yeah, these aren't. I mean, they look all right. They're very quick ones though. I'm trying to get at least another 10 to 20 done before Tampa Bay Comic Con. Hey Kim, how are you? So yeah, I've just been trying to knock them out as good and as fast as I can. I only have 3 ones that I've drawn up. I'm actually going to watch a movie with my wife tonight, and I'm probably going to be drawing while we're watching it because I can't sit still. But I got a new Jack Skellington coming up. He'll probably sit this way. I'm thinking black background, white. I might do a little streaking, a little splattering. But that's in the works. And then Harley Quinn hearts, diamonds in her signature, maybe. I don't know. And then this last one is actually personally for me. Here, I'll be right back. So I've started a little series for myself. So I'll show you the ones I already have. I got to meet the guy that voiced Rocco from Rocco's Modern Life. Sorry for the glitch. But yeah, I got his signature at Santa Comic Con. And then while I was in Atlanta, I got to meet Billy West and got Doug. He was the voice actor of Doug Funny. So I got this one signed. And I've decided that every show I go to now, which is going to be limited, but I want to get a voice actor from, stuff I grew up from. So I'm blanking on the name, Jim something. But the voice actor of Darkwing Duck. I actually had a problem choosing because he also did Tigger and Pooh, Winnie the Pooh. But yeah, so I'm going to do Darkwing Duck and hopefully get it signed like the other ones. And I'm trying to doing my own little collection of mini canvases. So yeah, what else is going on? Did Atlanta, Tampa's 2 weeks away. September 28th for the art of it. Sean, you actually might be interested. You can message me later. I'm putting on my own art show. I've talked about this a little bit here and there. It's called For the Art of It. It's in Longwood. It's excuse me. It's at the Kaleidoscope Art Venue here in Longwood. It's a small little place, but I'm putting on an art show with some friends of mine. The Kitchen Killers will be there playing. At their live at 9:05 as always on Friday nights. They're going to be set up outside the kitchen because I think it's too small for them to be in it. But yeah, they're going to be in there doing their thing. Art all over the walls. Some of my work. I'm trying to get some friends to come out and show off their stuff. The Hanging with Web show crew is going to be there doing interviews. It's a Friday night. Starts at 6. Go till about 11 or so. It's just a small little art show to show off the people's artwork, get the Kitchen Killers out in a different place, Hanging with Web show, getting them with the creators. So even if you're a creator and don't have anything to put in the art show, it's an open art show, so just email me at jbowerart@gmail.com, jbowerart@gmail.com, or hit me up on any of my social media to be a part of the show. But the Hanging with Web crew interview all kinds of creative people, interesting people in and around the Florida area and more. I think they're actually, if I remember correctly, they're at San Diego Comic Con right now. And they will be at Tampa, so I'll be seeing them in a couple weeks. But we're all coming together for September 28th. I'm calling it For the Art of It because, Josh, why you want to put on the art show? For the hell of it, but, cleaned it up a little bit. So yeah, that's going to be coming up. And then I'm at Daytona Beach Comic Con November 4th. That's a Sunday. That'll probably be my last convention. Last convention for the year, now that I think of it. I am interested, just have to get a car. It's September. Yeah, I'll PM you later this weekend, Sean. I think that's everything. I hope all of you guys are doing well. If you see any mini canvases, if you're interested in a commission, if you're interested in any of my artwork or need any info on anything else, please just message me on Facebook, Instagram, any of that good stuff. Check out to find all my social media, head to joshbowerartist.com. That's joshbowerartist.com, and Bower is Bauer. Other than that, please subscribe, like, share, tweet, whatever else is out there anymore. I don't even know. I hope you guys have been enjoying the live videos. I'm going to try to keep better on them. I think I've been doing pretty well. I've only missed 1 week. I may do... I have some questions to go over from fans that I posted a couple weeks ago. So maybe if I'm stuck in my hotel in Chicago, I will do a live on there and answer some questions that I've had a little while. Other than that, thank you guys for joining me. Thanks everybody on Facebook and YouTube, and I will catch you guys later.